If we could return a little bit to what we worked on yesterday with the 5 entering form, if I could have one row here with a set of partners behind there. If you didn't do this yesterday, be on the back row. Heels together, face your partner. Facing the front. Left foot back, ready position. Left foot steps in, 45-degree angle. Right foot steps in, 45-degree angle. Left foot steps in, 90-degree angle. Right foot steps in, 90-degree angle. Right foot slides forward, twisting. Raise the right arm. Left arm comes up. Right foot draws back and hands come down. Everyone should be facing to the side. Front row turns to face back row turns to face front row. Don't change your feet. Your feet were just right. Front row strikes downward with the right hand as back row steps in, 45 at wrist and shoulder. Hold that position. We want to fit into this little crease.
This one, okay.
Yeah, and this one is actually going to only be 45, so this punch faces him. Yeah, so now you can punch. Got it. Nice. Our second one is going to move to the wrist and the collarbone, again facing towards the person. Second strike, 2. Right, cross collarbone. It's going to be the same hand for the strike. So you did just right, stay there. Switch hands. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Got it.
Which collarbone?
This one.
Okay, fine.
Nice. And then cross collarbone. Yeah. The other one is great too. It's just the form. Okay, taking 2 steps. One hand to the wrist. 3. Yep. Nice. And we want that optimum spot where if they turn, they wouldn't hit us. So just a little bit back that way. Here, here.
Not quite 90.
Yeah. It'll be a 90-degree angle of the feet right there. Yeah. This one's just going to be just one hand. Let this one yield a little. Left hand, left foot forward, right foot back. Check your right foot, make sure it's back. Got it. And then this time the hand will come underneath, switching spots. 4. Right hand to the wrist. Good. The person striking is going to continue their circle each time with a strike. Number 5, coming forward to strike at the angle, twist in to wrist and shoulder, drawing back, gently guide to a forward roll or walk through. Nice. And just walk through or roll. Switching places. Looking good. Okay. Looking good. Sharon, could watching one time. So these are the pieces we'll put together in the whole form. So if Sharon and I are working together, it looks like this. Ready position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This comes to here. Number 1. Rotate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Draw back, bow, facing your partner, and bow. All there? Let's do it together. Heels together, facing the front. I'm sorry, you were right. Face your partner. You guys were watching. You passed the test. Oops. Heels together. Kinye, facing the front. Everyone facing the front together. And 1. Left foot forward. 2. Right foot forward. 3. Left foot forward. 4. Right foot forward. 5. Slide. Step. Turn. Front row turns to face back row turns to face front row strikes down. 1. Outside. 2. Aim towards where the person is. 3. Left hand. Left hand. Got it. 4. 5. Nice, you guys. Switching jobs. 1. Outside. 2. Inside. 3. Outside. 4. Inside. 5. Disappear. Rotate facing the front all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice job, you guys. Everyone facing the front. Facing your partners. Okay, looking good. If I could, everyone in the front row grab a bokken. Just the front row. Okay, we're going to go ahead and go over the individual techniques. They should seem very familiar. As we're working together, he steps back, raising the sword above his head, stepping back with the right foot. As he steps forward to strike, I move 1. From here, he turns, and he's going to cut me here. I move 2. From here, he cuts me here. 3. From here, he cuts me here. 4. Just the first 4. 5 is a little bit different. Thank you very much. Your own count. Slowly. Very slowly. Always aim towards him. So if you guys are right here, make sure if you, was that number 4?
Yes.
Okay, so go back to number 1. Right. From here, when you raise up, you're raising up to disengage and get him over here. When you go to here, then he's going here. Nice. Nice. We are in way too close. A quick disclaimer. Someone good with a sword, run. This is if you have no other option, move out of the way.
They got a baseball bat.
Yeah. Trade jobs if you've gone through. Go ahead and trade positions also for the form. If you trade positions too, it'll be good for the form. Not too fast. Right. Otherwise, he's going to move all over wherever you move.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, number 5, the fun one. If I could. From here, as he struck down towards number 4, I'm in this position. If I try to hold this, he can pull back and cut towards me. This is a difficult position to be in. So from number 4, I place my hand here. As he raises up, I want this to be here and here. As he turns to cut me, it's this same circle. So the more he tries to turn to cut me, the more it takes his balance. So from here, as he raises up, I turn my palm away this way. Then this is going to come here, gently guide the back of the blade. This will rotate with our grab release number 1 and guide here. He forward rolls to move out of the way or steps through, and then it switches positions. 1, sliding to the side. 2, to the other side. 3, 4. His hand is there. His palm turns away so that I can't move towards him this way. He doesn't try to grab or pull. From here, as I raise the sword, he supports it from the back, right here and here, and then steps through without moving the hand. The right foot steps back and turning through. And then we'll all be facing forward again. Thank you. Okay, try number 5 from number 4 a couple times. So this is a neat thing here. From here, as we go this way, this comes right here. You don't even have to grab the sword.
Yes.
Now from there, when he tries to turn to cut me, oops, sorry. So if the thumb is here and we have this, then we have that control.
Yes.
This comes to here. This is that same grab release.
And the strike that the rookie is doing, is it here is straight?
It's a straight.
Okay.
Yeah, so if I'm here, number 1, 2 hands, right, so you've got like a number 1 Hoshin Soul. Then number 2, got it. Because I'm the problem, not the sword. From number 4, from here, there, yeah, get that unbendable arm right there. And you can support it with the other hand too. And then don't use your arms, just the step, step, step. Slide.
Underneath it.
Right, step, and then yield. Yep. The Korean sword often touches the back of the sword. Just a different thing, yeah. Japanese too? Yeah. So this was the turn, was the blade was towards you. So from here, I want this to be this way. And if you scoot back that way, from here I have this. That way if he turns towards me, he's fighting his own strength. From this position, I support this, and I step here, here, here. Nice. So this is kind of cool. He's the problem, remember?
Right.
So when he's come down towards me this way, I'm right here and here. I want this. It slides down to here as I still look at him here. This is here and here. Now here, I don't pull it towards me. I don't push it away. I just keep it constant. It's the rope again. From here, I take the rope and I circle it. It comes right through to here. And that's that same grab release that comes across here that we did before.
Yeah.
Nice. Step, step, step. Beautiful. Now there, yeah, make sure to get that underneath, because people with that are from here, if I'm striking towards you and you do number 4 to the inside, if you grab the sword this way, this is an easy turn for me. It's fighting. From here, if you open this palm like you said, stop. Right. Now from here, if I try to turn this way, that one is protecting you. You can put the hand on the back of the blade. Now it just is solid this way. Now you don't move your arms because they're a good position. You just spin your body. Right, and that does this grab release to the hands, just like we were doing earlier.
Open.
Open. You can grab it, but it needs to be stop. This way, not this way.
Okay.
Yeah, don't grab it and pull it to you. This keeps it where it is. Yep. Speed up the motorcycle. Okay. Carefully, carefully. One thing to be especially careful of, as the person rolls out of it, if you leave the sword out here, they'll hit it with their feet. So make sure it comes around and through so that it's not in the way of the rolling person.
So cut them.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, facing forward together. Person without the sword in back. Empty hand in back, sword in front. Let's take 2 steps back. Trit, Kinye, ready position. 1, 45. 2, 45. 3, 90. 4, 90. 5, comes in, around, and through. From here, we didn't go over the front persons, I apologize. If I could. For number 5, as I've moved from number 4, as if someone was striking down at this angle. If you would. From here. So he's done the strike towards me here. As I've come here. He's raised the sword to strike towards me here. As I come here, this is going to move to this position. I get in close here, rotating here. He rolls or walks through. And forward. And this is a position. If you do decide to roll with the sword, it's fine to walk through. After here, put the sword along the axis of the roll, and it will come through.
Don't stab the mat.
Don't stab the mat. Don't stab the mat. Don't stab the mat. Whose was this? Thank you very much. Okay, carefully together, facing forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Step, step, turn. Right foot is back in a lower ready position. Striking over the top. 1. They're going to move towards you. You guys are going to come in at the 45. Yeah. 1, 45. 2 hands. 2, 45. 3. 1 hand. 4. 1 hand. 5. Change the grip. Circle around. Grip the sword. And through. No sword throwing. That's a different class. Ready? 1, outside. 2, inside. 3, outside. 4, inside. 5, rotate and through. Carefully. Ready position. Everyone facing forward. 1, left. 2, right. 3, left. 4, right. 5, circle. And facing forward, sword away. Chit, kinye, facing your partner. Chit, kinye. Nicely done, you guys. Okay, let's do a couple. So each of these entering positions has several ways of doing sword taking, and they're going to be based on the same kind of motion we did with both the rope and with the grab release. So if we could, from here, number 1 moves here and here. If I'm here, if I yield back this way, he can turn to cut me easily. So I want this to be moving in to here. Now as he turns, not so much. Be careful. Still keep this hand here. So from here, this moves to here. This is going to not circle around, but drop straight down as I step back this way. From this position, he still feels like he has a pretty good grab. This moves to this way and release. So we don't want him to know that his balance is broken and he's thrown so much. Kind of like the grab releases. We want to have that in-between space. One more time. From here, drop down. If I try at this point to take it, it's going to be difficult. So I want to yield and draw back. In fact, he might be coming to cut me this way. This is kind of nice. Then when he does, this moves here and here. Clear? One more time. From here, into this position, draw back, rotating. A taller person, you'll want to rotate farther. I'm keeping this as my pivot point. I'm not yielding with this one. If I yield with this one, Don't. This is here. I want his mind right here. So if his mind is here as he rotates, then he's not thinking so much about this one. From here, this comes to here and here, raising up and through. With your partner. Drop down and step back. Yeah, then gently forward, hand across the back, and through. Nice. Right foot steps back. That's going to rotate him, and think of like rolling his arm. Right. Now from here, as he starts to come around your arm, you lift this up to poke a hole in the ceiling. That's it. Don't cut him in half. From here. Nice. And let this draw in here. Hitting this point is really hard. Hitting this triangle is easy. And then slide back to here. Tuk, 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 all the way to this point. This is going to be like a pole for him to get around. Yeah.
I need to enter more than
Right. Nice. Yield with the right foot. Got it. And then bring it back towards him. Yeah.
The reaching arm.
Yes.
So
Here, I don't reach so much as I yield. When I yield, it draws it right into
now,
the hand.
okay, so this is what
Yeah.
I'm asking. Which way does this hand grab?
This hand stays here,
Yep.
and this actually circles
Oh, so you do this.
around it.
Okay. So you don't. This stays where it is. and
It
then-
just
so
does
you
a
move the
little
sword.
circle. It's the rope again.
So it's not because I've got muscle memory trying
Yeah.
to do something.
Don't try to come too far.
Yeah.
It just comes little circle. Actually, really good question over here. Relating back to the rope, if I could. From here, as he strikes this way, one thing, don't reach over this way. This has just a little circle this way, as if it was the rope. Stepping back, little circle, puts it right into the hand. From here, this has little circle right here to bring him this way. From this position, this hand is not going to reach underneath here and cross myself up. It stays between the two of us. This again is my problem, not this. So from here, as I have this hand circles around this hand, as if it was doing the rope again, this way and this way. Here. Thank you. Nice. Now don't grab the sword yet. Just keep it from getting to you, so you're right about here, and elbows are low, here and here. Now yield with your right foot. When you do, this will drop right in. Okay. If I have to grab, one more time towards me, if I have to reach around here and grab here, it's going to be really hard to be accurate, and it's a bad position. Okay. So I want to go in here. This whole space, this is an easy triangle to hit. Okay. So as I hit this point and this point, now that triangle feeds me right into where I want to go. Okay. Now from this position, I can guide this way and this way easily.
So my original intent is not to go out and try to grab
Don't get the sword. Deal with the person. There's a good chance you won't get the sword.
Okay.
But if you've dealt with the person, you're okay. So if we've come here, and let's say I've come in this way, and I go here, and I can't get this out. You're solid. I've yielded. This still doesn't work. I've yielded. Little circle, little circle, little circle. Oh, you still have it. Yeah. Little circle, little circle, little circle. You can have the sword. It's okay.
You can have it. I don't.
Those are scary things. Nice. Yield with the right foot. Nice. Very nice. When you lose David, feel free to work in as a group of three. Okay. I always go to the wrong side. I don't know about you guys, this right and left thing, it can be hard. So from here, if we're working together, he's come with the strike down, I went to the wrong side. From this position, I have here and here. This one, if I go here, he can still turn to cut me easily. So what I want to do from here, if you guys can move just a little bit. Thanks. From here, as I move here, I want this to come underneath like we did in the other one. The neat thing about this is that just that little change right there, when he turns to try to cut me, I can hold both of his arms with the one arm easily without exerting. So this comes to here and here. I want him to think over here. This is right towards the throat. Don't grab each other's throats today. Self-defense wise, grab the throat right here. From here, I yield back, bringing the sword into my hand, shifting forward, same release. From here, as he strikes down, inside, rotate back, shift forward. This hand comes from here. Ideally, this will circle. He's a little taller than I am, so I'm reaching a little farther. This goes, do you guys remember this grab release? If we let go of the sword for just a sec. Doot, 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 doot. Doot, 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 doot. Both hands. Same one. So from here, sword. I've come from here, drawn this underneath this way. This grabs here. I'm doing the same grab release here. Little circle, little circle, little circle, little circle, little circle. Thank you very much. With your partners.
I just saw it.
Nice. And snake this through first thing, right, and drop your elbow. Got it. Now from here, rotate the left foot and that'll bring your hand right onto the sword. Right? He's got a little bit of a baseball grip on here, so you're going to have to kind of grab here. I would just, if it was a sword defense kind of thing, I would grab his wrist. But for here, go ahead and let him get into the sword just for the feel of it.
Okay.
So that's okay. Then from here, this is at his throat. So he's thinking about, right now he's thinking about the sword. You want him to be thinking about his throat. Yeah. Now from here, everything pushes forward together. And then when you get him slightly back, this crosses behind. There we go. Then this is going to draw back, and this one will come to here. Yes. And then it slides around and over, and then back.
Okay.
Is it all there? Nice. This is really cool, and we actually do this one later, but this one's going to be that way, and this is going to be his throat. Nice. If you guys yield back a little bit, you still see. Now, and when you yield back, draw this hand back so that it moves into the tiger's mouth. So tiger's mouth yields to the sword. Rotate. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah.
This is tiger's mouth.
Yeah.
Okay, my apologies.
No, that's good.
And then it's underneath. I'm seeing
Yep.
the elbows coming forward.
Exactly. Elbow there. Nice. Now here we want to go through this circle like a yes. Oh, careful with him. And then I like the, if this comes here, back of their hand, right, it will move into the grab. Here. Slide up around the suba.
You're still cutting me.
From here, if I could.
Please.
From here, this is going to come here, and it works as a lever as it comes this way. Now I move over the suba to here, and then I can come here. If I want to do the whole thing, that's fine too. Uh-oh.
His arm really is the one hand underneath you. So it's
Yeah. So this point, he's still, it looks like you're both looking at the sword. So stop for just a sec. Do one more time. When he comes in, you want to fill this space. Yeah, that's a very different feeling. Now grab the sword, drawing back. Left foot draws back. Oh, other left. Drawing him forward, and then move forward, bringing your hand to here.
here.
Got it. Nice. Is it working for you guys?
Yeah, this is that lock. A lock right here, right?
Yep.
This rock right here.
And then the hand.
In the back.
Now again, ideally, if you're striking down this way, and I'm at this position, I don't want to have to cross up.
Okay.
So I've drawn back this way. Now, this circle, both hands are still in a ready position. And then see how this is that grab release again? From here. And what I think is really fun with this one is it drops back around the suba into the...
Oh, after.
Yeah. It's not necessary, but it's kind of fun.
Does it somehow?
Yeah, definitely.
When you're reaching in,
Right. I want to be here.
right, but this hand right here, when it goes through,
Yeah, I want it on my forearm because I'm just not accurate enough to grab this.
Right.
I want this to be here and
so
here.
it's more of a block. than
It's
anything
like it's a yielding, it's a sensitivity thing. I want to know this is here, and it becomes a pivot point. So when you turn to cut me, this is here.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
And do one time?
Oh, sure.
Right. Nice. And then yield back, and it draws down. And when we yield back, just add a turn, 90-degree turn. Turn. Tuk, 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 tuk. Door opening. Left foot back. Yeah, and that drops it into the hand.
Okay.
Right. Then from there, this goes to the solar plexus. This crosses under, and there we go.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, if I could have people put swords away and circle. So as you may kind of have noticed, there tends to be 5 of things in our system. There are 5 of these as well, and they go with each of the different ones. And as they start to connect, you'll start to feel the grab release from one into the other as they go through all 5. Thank you very much, everyone. Great work. Domo arigatou gozaimashita.